It's summertime and you have been thinking about moving to Houston, Texas, but you're trying to figure out what in the heck there is to do there. Well, don't worry, today I'm gonna go over that. I've lived in Houston for 28 years. And it has been a blast the entire time. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Alex Watkins. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty and I'm located in Houston, Texas. So today's video is going to be top 5 things that there are to do in Houston, Texas. You guys are gonna want to stick around for the 5th thing because it's super awesome, okay? Let's jump in. And before we get started, guys, you know what it is. I'm going to ask you to please give me a like and a subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit the little bell down below so you can be notified when I make a new video, which is every single Monday. So number 1 on my list is going to be the Gerald Hines Water Wall Park. So I actually have been to that park many times as a kid and as an adult. I actually just recently took my kids there as well. So basically, Water Wall Park is basically a park with about a little over 2 acres of land, and it has a 64 feet tall, basically it's like a semicircular waterfall. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got tons of kid pictures there. I've got pictures as an adult there, pictures of my kids, and actually a lot of people go there just to take pictures and make videos. I'm sure everyone in Houston at some point in time has been to this park. It's absolutely beautiful, it's peaceful, it's nice, it's great to go to in the summertime. There's also like a big long field that the kids can go to play through, or you can take your dogs on a leash and walk them around over there. But you should check it out. If you're in Houston, or if you're thinking about moving to Houston, it's a great place to be during the summertime, so you can kind of just go and relax and, you know, have nice scenery, and you can go in there and it really, you don't realize how big it is until you actually stand inside the semicircle. Why don't we go take a look real quick? All right, so I'm at Water Wall Park down by the Galleria. So this is actually a great place to take your family. Large waterfall, super cool. Lots of people come here to take pictures all the time. I've personally been here with my family since I was a little kid. It's super fun. They've also got, if you kind of walk out a little bit, they've got like a really big field where you can kind of run and just go play. And you know, a lot of families will come here on the weekends just to have a good time. So definitely, if you're in the area, it's a great place to come with your family and just relax and hang out. All right, number 2 on the list is gonna have to be Maid Park. I cannot think of anything better than watching the Astros kick somebody's butt on any given day. Maid Park is awesome. It's in the northeast side of downtown Houston, and it's just absolutely amazing. One of the things I like about it too is that the tickets are not very expensive, and it's very easy to get tickets as well. There's no more waiting, you know, in the will call line. You can get all your stuff online and be ready to go. So I feel like that's a great spot for if you just want to hang out with some friends and go to a baseball game, or if you want to take your family. Great family atmosphere, great atmosphere for you and your friends to kind of just talk some smack and watch a baseball game, relaxing, fun, chilled, whatever you want to call it. But Maid Park would have to be my number 2 on the list because you just can't beat it. Watching baseball on TV is cool, but going to the game actually at the Maid Park, especially if you're going to be supporting the Stros. Alrighty, number 3 on the list is going to have to be the Children's Museum. Okay, I know what you're saying, it's, you know, kid stuff, whatever. Children's Museum is awesome, okay? If you have kids, it's amazing. I've taken my kids there plenty of times and they never want to leave. They always have a blast. It's super cool. So one of the biggest things about the Children's Museum is they basically have hands-on interactive exhibits in the areas of science, technology, history, culture, health, human development, and basically the arts. If you want to take your kids somewhere during the summer to have a good time, I suggest taking them to the Children's Museum. They can stay there 3, 4, 5 hours. There's so many different things to do, and they're also learning at the same time. You know, they have stuff like face painting in there. They have little science projects they can do. They have a little section that teaches about culture and food, and they have a whole, my kids like to go to the one where you can kind of like put on the apron and serve the food and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun. They have a lot of different things in there, and it's gonna take your kid a long time to kind of go through everything. So I guarantee you they're gonna have a good time in there. It's a lot of fun to do. Definitely number 3 on my list. I have kiddos, and so it's great for them. They love it. So normally, anytime somebody comes over here and I suggest them the Children's Museum, they're never disappointed. So definitely number 3 on my list. That brings me to number 4. Okay, if you're a big shopper, if you like to go out and buy yourself stuff, if you just like to window shop, whatever type of shopping, don't discriminate. Number 4 is gonna have to be the Galleria. Everybody here loves the Galleria, and I'll tell you why. So the Galleria is actually the largest shopping center in all of Texas. spanning 2.4 million square feet of space, housing 400 fine stores and restaurants, 2 high-rise hotels, and 3 office towers. The Galleria is Houston's most popular retail destination. So if you're a big shopper and you need some clothes or some accessories or shoes or whatever it is that you want to buy, I promise you the Galleria is going to have it. And with so many stores, you could literally go every day and you'd have enough to do for the entire summer, probably for the entire year. All right, here we go. Number 5 is going to be the Museum of Natural Science. The Museum of Natural Science is completely awesome. They've got so many different things there you can check out. There's dinosaurs, there's fossils, there's sea creatures. They've got a whole display of, different animals. They've got lions, hyenas, snakes. They've got lizards, they've got birds. There's so many different things inside the museum. That's a lot of fun. You can go with your family, or you can go with your spouse, you can go with your best friend, you can go by yourself. They have so many cool things that has to do with space and dinosaurs and butterflies. The museum is usually open from Sunday to Monday from about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I've been many times. It's a lot of fun. I've been with friends, I've been with family. It's just a blast, and there's so many different things that you can look at inside of there. If you're someone that likes stuff that's in space, they've got a wonderful exhibit in there that you can go in. It's like an entire movie theater where you go and you look up and they show you how the stars work and how the planets align. They show you about astrology. It's just a super fun place to be if you have the time. It is something that's also inexpensive. It's not going to be something that breaks the bank, even if you go with a lot of people. So the prices are different, but they typically range from $25 for adults, $16 for kids, and then if they're under 3, of course, you don't have to pay for the kids. And then if you were a college student or a senior or you're a military vet, then you can get in for $10. But it's super awesome. I would definitely recommend it to anybody. I still will go many times because I feel like I still haven't seen everything that's there. Why don't we check out a couple of things that I saw whenever I was there. Okay, so now we're in the Museum of Natural Science. Houston is another thing downtown. They've got lots of different stuff. You can learn about space, dinosaurs, art. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here that's super awesome. A lot of people come here with their families as well. A huge museum. You can spend all day here, literally. One of my favorite places to be. So definitely this is another spot you should check out if you're in Houston. Okay, so I told you about the 5 things that I love about Houston, Texas, or 5 fun things to do in Houston, but I want to mention one more because this one is actually super unique as well. This one is the escape room. It's called the escape game, but I call it the escape room. This is really fun to do if you want a challenge, if you don't want to do something that's normal or something that's boring or something that everybody does all the time anyways. So the escape room is basically you go in and you pay like $33 or $35. You have to check on the website again. But what you do is you go in and you either go by yourself or you go with a group or with a partner, and they will put you in a scenario and you have to basically escape the scenario. So the one that I went to was called the Escape of the Titanic. So they put you in a room and you have to try to figure out different clues to get to the end of the game to escape from the Titanic. It's a lot of fun. Some of them, they have different difficulty levels. So there's like easy, there's medium, and there's really hard. I chose the one that was really hard because I wanted a challenge. This one was really hard, and the more people you have, the better, because more brains working at once to try to solve a clue is going to be easier than you trying to do it yourself. I went in there with my best friend, and we were sitting there racking our brains for a long time to try to figure out what it was. And so it's really fun to try to get in there and try to figure out how to escape the room. It's definitely very frustrating as well, but I definitely recommend it. I know that's not supposed to be something on my top 5, but I wanted to mention it anyways because I had a blast doing it and I would go back anytime. And they start coming up with different scenarios throughout the year so they can keep it fun and entertaining. But definitely suggest the escape room. It is super awesome. I've been a few times and I will go again. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate all the likes and comments and subscriptions that I've been getting, guys. And also, if you or somebody that you know or love want to move to Houston, Texas, or any surrounding areas, reach out anytime. I have all my contact information in the link below. I get calls from people all the time wanting to move here, and I absolutely love it. I specialize in working with first-time home buyers, but also relocations as well. I love working with people that want to move here, that want to be here in Houston, Texas, and surrounding areas. So if that means that's you, fantastic. If it's somebody that you know or love, that's great as well. And guys, until next time, you'll have a wonderful day. And also, please don't forget to hit that like and the subscribe button because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. So if you can do me a huge favor, smash, destroy, annihilate that button for me, guys. Thank you so much.